Hello, 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 hello. Just getting myself all sorted here. Look at this big guy today. Ho, ho, ho. Big turtle. Hi, look at me go. Hello. He's very cool, isn't he, Joan? Yeah, he's so cute. Here I am. I'm here to read the book. Oh, you're going to read today. Okay. That sounds fun. Has anyone seen these gorgeous little things? What are they again? Jelly cats. So cute. Look at this. Adorable. Adorable. Oh, here we go. A little seahorse. They are so sweet. Are they not? They're so sweet. Oh, I love them so much. Can I have a cuddle? Of course you can have a cuddle. Big cuddle. Big, big, big cuddle. So cuddly. All right. Well, we have a jam as well. Anyone else love jam? I love jam. Jam and cream. Gotta love a bit of jam and cream, don't you think, Joan? Yeah. Okay, you're gonna sit there. Look, you're a bit big. How are you gonna sit? Am I gonna read? Okay, and then we got bears. Okay, well, let's just pop everyone here. Because today I have Sleeping Beauty. It's a very famous story, so I haven't read this one, but it says it's from Disney. Sleeping Beauty. I always, pretty 99% I haven't read the books that I'm about to read, because then we just see what happens. Yeah, it's always fun to just see what happens. So let's do that. Pop you in there. I hope everyone's well, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying my channel, and I hope you're having fun in life, because life is good. Alrighty, here we go. Ta-da! I can see. Sleeping Beauty. There we go. Once upon a time, there lived a kind king and a gentle queen who wanted to have a child. After many years of hoping, they had a baby girl. They named her Aurora. There she is, the little baby. You see that? Little baby girl. Oh, so cute. The king and queen were so happy that they held a celebration feast. Visitors came from all over the land, including King Hubert, who ruled a nearby kingdom, and his young son, Prince Philip. The two kings decided that Philip and Aurora would one day marry and unite the kingdom. Okay, so they've already set them up to be married. During the celebration, three good fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, floated into the room. They had come to give special magical gifts to the baby princess. My gift shall be the gift of beauty, said Flora. My gift shall be the gift of song, said Fauna. Wow, we all have that, don't we? We have all been gifted with these magical gifts of beauty and singing. But before Merryweather could give her gift to the baby, a gust of wind blew open the doors. There was a flash of lightning, a crack of thunder, and then darkness. A bright green flame appeared in the middle of the hall. It slowly took the shape of the wicked fairy Maleficent. Ooh, okay. That's scary. You're not too scared up there? No, we're okay. You're okay? Okay. I'm scared. Maleficent was so angry about not being invited to the celebration that she put a curse on baby Aurora. Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she said, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die. Oh no, the queen cried. Seize that creature, King Stefan, Aurora's father, ordered. But before the guards could reach Maleficent, she disappeared in a burst of fire and smoke. Whoa, okay. Merryweather's powers were not strong enough to take away Maleficent's curse, but she was able to change it. Aurora wouldn't die. Instead, she would fall into a deep sleep. Merryweather said, "From this slumber you shall wake. When true love's kisses, the spell shall break." Okay, so if she can be kissed while she's sleeping, and if I'm a loved one, she'll wake up. King Stefan was worried about Maleficent's curse, that he was so worried that he had every spinning wheel on the kingdom burned. But Flora came up with a better plan to protect the princess. 3 fairies would transform into peasants and raise her themselves deep in the forest. In their disguises, they would use no magic at all, so Maleficent would not be able to find them. When her 16th birthday had passed and the curse ended, they would return Aurora to the palace. Oh, okay. That's an interesting way to go. Oh, what do you think? What do you think? Oh, I don't know. I'm scared. You scared? You don't look scared. You look very happy. Happy. The king and queen wanted to do everything they could to protect Aurora, so with sadness they agreed to Flora's plan. One night soon after, the fairies secretly slipped away with the baby princess. There they are, they're very sad, she's gone. And then she'll live and not have to sleep. Many, many years passed, and high on the Forbidden Mountain, Maleficent had lost her patience. It was almost Aurora's 16th birthday, and her evil helpers still hadn't found the princess. 16 years and not a trace of her, Maleficent shouted. Are you sure you have searched everywhere? Uh-oh, they're very scared. They're very scared of her. Look at... They're scared. I'd be scared. I am scared. Maleficent's last hope of finding the princess was her raven. So she ordered the bird to circle far and wide until it found a 16-year-old maiden with beautiful golden hair and rose-red lips. Oh, okay. So the raven has gone looking. Oh, you all right there, Joan? Yeah, I'm okay. Good. Meanwhile, Princess Aurora had grown up to be sweet and kind. The fairies called her Briar Rose and loved her like a daughter. On her 16th birthday, they sent her into the forest to pick berries and play with the animals so that they would have enough time to prepare a party for her without using magic. Oh, okay. So she's on alone on her 16th birthday. Uh-oh. See what happens, eh? Briar Rose wandered along, singing a song to her animal friends about the true love she wished for. Nearby, a young prince heard Briar Rose's sweet singing. He urged his horse Samson to take him to her quickly. Oh, wow. That's nice. She was singing for a loved one, for a handsome man. Samson started galloping towards Briar Rose's singing, but when he jumped over a log, his master fell into a creek. No carrots for you, scolded the prince. He got up and laid out his hat, cape and boots to dry. Oh, okay, so he's tripped. He's fallen into the water. It's now going to hold him back. It's going to take longer to get to her. When the prince wasn't looking, some of the animals borrowed his clothes. They dressed up for Briar Rose, pretending to be the prince of her dream. Oh, look at that. They're being silly. And they're pretending to be the prince of her dreams. Oh, isn't that funny? The prince began to sing along with Briar Rose. Then they started dancing together and fell in love. But when the prince... Oh, God. Yeah, okay. That's interesting, isn't it? But when the prince asked her name, Briar Rose remembered that she shouldn't speak to strangers. But shyly she invited him to visit her at the cottage. Okay, so when the prince wasn't looking, some of the animals borrowed. Alright, so she has the fake prince dressed up being silly with all their friends and birds and stuff. Then the next page she's singing and dancing with the real prince. Okay. Back at the cottage, the fairies were having trouble preparing for Briar Rose's birthday party. Fauna's cake leaned to one side and the dress Flora was making didn't look right either. The fairies had given up using magic, but now they were desperate, so they went to the attic to find something to help them. Okay, so the cake's falling over and the dress is not working out how they wanted. Sure that no one would see them, the fairies made everything perfect with the help from their magic wands. But while Flora and Mary Weathers were arguing about the colour of Briar Rose's dress, they accidentally let their magic escape up the chimney. Ooh, okay, that's exciting. They're using their magic wands to make a beautiful cake, I would say, and the dress. It's exciting. Just as Maleficent Raven was flying overhead, searching for Aurora, colourful sparkles from the magic wands shot out of the cottage's chimney. The raven flew back to the Forbidden Mountain quickly to tell Maleficent that it had found the good fairies and the princess. Uh-oh. Oh no, bears, what are we going to do? Maleficent's going to come looking for the princess. When Briar Rose returned home, she was delighted with her birthday surprises. She then told the fairies all about the handsome stranger she'd met, and they knew that it was time to tell Briar Rose the truth. Oh, look at the beautiful dress and the beautiful cake. And she's telling them about the man she met. They explained that Briar Rose was actually the Princess Aurora and was promised to marry Prince Philip. Aurora cried and cried because this meant she couldn't marry the young man she had just met in the forest. Little did she know, the young man actually was Prince Philip. The fairies set off to return the princess to the castle and her parents, the king and queen. Wow, so she's just been told that she's been hiding in the woods for 16 years. She's now about to meet her parents, but she can't marry that man. So she thinks. Doo-doo-doo. When they reached the palace, the fairies left Aurora alone while they went to find her parents. Suddenly a strange glow appeared in the front of the princess. In a trance, she followed the light up a winding stairs. Oh, okay. She's quite possessed. She's walking up the stairs because of a light she sees, but she's not quite sure why she's doing it. She's like, oh, what am I doing? The long staircase led to a secret room with a spinning wheel in it. Uh-oh. When Aurora stepped inside, Maleficent appeared and commanded her to touch the spindle. There it is, look. Big spiky spindle. Can you see that? Powerless against the evil fairies' magic, the princess obeyed Maleficent and pricked her finger on the spindle's sharp point. Oh no. So she's been tricked and she's pricked her finger. That means she should fall asleep. Meanwhile, the good fairies returned to the hall and saw that Aurora had gone. They followed the staircase to the secret room. There they found the Maleficent standing over the fallen princess. Whoa, okay. That's so not cool. What a meanie! Sadly, the three fairies took Aurora up to her tower, where they placed her gently on a bed with a rose in her hand. Tears ran down the fairy's cheeks at this cruel turn of events. They're very upset, aren't they? 16 years of looking after her, and now it's come to this. Merryweather, Fauna and Flora were very worried that the king and queen would find Aurora, so they decided to put everyone else at the palace into a deep sleep until they could undo Maleficent's curse. King Hubert was visiting the palace that night, and as he was falling asleep, Flora heard him say that Prince Philip wanted to marry a peasant girl. "Briar Rose," Flora cried. She quickly found the other fairies and they rushed to meet Prince Philip at the cottage. Okay, so he's fallen asleep and he's like, Prince Philip fell in love with this girl in the woods. It must be a peasant, not a princess, because she was in the woods. She didn't know she was a princess, but now they've found out that he loves her. Meanwhile, Philip and Samson had arrived at the cottage as arranged. Inside, Maleficent and her evil creatures were waiting, ready to trap him. She knew that the brave prince was the only person who could undo her curse on Aurora, so Maleficent had to keep him away from the princess. Oh look, she's tied him up. All his little friends have tied the prince up so that he cannot kiss the princess to wake her up. Maleficent took the prince back to her castle and locked him in her dungeon. She revealed to him that the peasant girl was Princess Aurora, and that only his kiss could awaken her. Philip knew he had to escape to save his true love. Wow. Will he be able to get to her? He doesn't look like it. He's all like, oh, strapped in by chains. Just then, the good fairies appeared. They freed Prince Philip quickly and gave him the magical shield of virtue and sword of truth. These weapons of righteousness will triumph over evil, they told him. Oh, nice. Well, that's handy. So they're going to be able to... Well, they gave him some magic tools. As the good fairies and Philips were leaving the dungeon, Maleficent's raven spotted them. The blackbird quickly told its wicked mistress that the prince had escaped. There's the raven, seeing everyone running off out of the dungeon to go find the princess. To keep the prince away from Aurora, Maleficent conjured a wall of thorns around him. Using the sword of truth, Philip quickly cut a path through the branches and rode away on Samson. The big brave prince is gone to find his sleeping beauty. As the prince approached the castle's bridge, Maleficent turned herself into a terrifying dragon and blasted him with red-hot flames. Philip used the shield of virtue to protect himself and Samson. Oh, I see. So he can fight the big dragon that Maleficent has turned herself into. That's lucky, isn't it? The good fairies saw the Prince Philip was in danger, so they sprinkled his sword with fairy dust. Now, sword of truth, fly swift and sure, the evil die and good endure, they said. Then the prince threw his sword at the dragon with all his might, and the beast fell back and plunged over the edge of a cliff. Wow. The prince with the magic sword threw it at him, and the big, which is now Maleficent, remember, turned into a dragon. Prince Philip ran through the palace gates and up the tower where Aurora lay. He knelt beside the princess and kissed her gently on the lips. The sleeping beauty awakened and smiled happily at her true love. There he is, kissing her to wake up his true love. Before long, everyone else in the kingdom awoke too, including King Stefan and the Queen. The princess and her parents hugged joyfully, happily to be reunited at last after 16 years. Soon after, Princess Aurora married Prince Philip, and they lived happily ever after. Wow, isn't that a magical story? Sleeping Beauty. Look, there's the little fairies on the back. Sleeping Beauty. Wow, that's a beautiful book, isn't it? Wow, and a good finish. Lots of scary stuff, but lots of fun stuff too, and a great ending. So that's great. That's what we like to see. All right, well, as I said, I have plenty more books. So till next time, we'll see you later.